Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Choco Chocobo, and I decided to hop onto Advanced Warfare, play some Kill Confirm, because 'tis the season. The new patch for PC has come out, which is great for those of you on the 360. You guys are probably like, yeah, old news, whatever, man. But for those of you on PC, it is officially out. I think it's pretty cool. Apparently I've unlocked a whole bunch of attachments. That's weird. But let's go ahead, quickly open these supply drops before we get started. I'm going to be talking about what's in the patch notes in a second here. Alright, this nerfs the fire rate, so that's absolutely terrible. Shirt, adapter, it's the ARX6. I literally could not care less.
Elite.
Ooh. Okay, well, I have more rapid supply. Now, I think last time someone told me that the rapid supply increases the chance of supply drops, which I'm all for. The MDL proper? Okay, so nothing really to write home about. But anyways, let's go right into the patch notes, shall we? So, for those of you who are kind of like, wait, what's going on? Hold on, just give me a refresh of what's happening, because I got too caught up in the supply drops. PC got some love and finally got the patch update that has a whole bunch of stuff in the background. There's going to be some random kill confirm play. I tried to use the EM one. I kind of got distracted by shooting down UAVs and stuff. You know, same old Chocobo behavior. But anywho's the doodles. Yeah, there was several updates. You know, there's the kind of standard ones like, there was matchmaking improvements. What that means, who knows? Connectivity improvements. Again, no clue. I did play several matches of Advanced Warfare, and it's like after the patch, and I was kind of like, yeah, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I didn't really notice anything too great or too different about like whether or not the frame rates had improved or anything like that. So unfortunately, I can't say that I noticed any of those things. But you know, there are some stuff like, oh yeah, by the way, we did change some stuff. For connectivity and all that junk. I didn't see anything about frame rate specifically though, so you know, that's probably still an issue for those of you that have that issue. I know I do, and I think I have a decent computer, so yeah. Anyways, the major thing that is probably kind of like just you'll notice it whenever you see it pretty significantly is that the skull HUD element is now gone from System Hack. So one of the hands down most annoying things in the world is just gone, which I think is a good move. I don't think it really made a lot of sense that there was something that was like, you are now cripplingly blind and you can't play the game correctly. Who knows? So that isn't there. They also kind of changed, I think, the score value system and all that junk, so you know, that is what it is. There's several different exploit issues where I guess you could have people glitching out of the map and doing all these crazy things, so they did, of course, fix some of that stuff up for everybody. But let's go right to the gun balance, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are just like, we want to know what the gun balance is like, the major things. So, first and foremost, the bow. The bow got hit pretty darn hard. The damage itself just got straight on reduced across the board, as far as I know. Now, if you guys are not aware of how weapon mechanics work, I would strongly suggest that you go check out Drifter's channel. I think he's on the right little box in my channel. Go check him out. He has a lot of informative and kind of helpful videos for those of you who are like, hey, I want to step up my game and I want to know kind of technically what's going on, just so I can improve my game strategically or whatever else. But yeah, whenever a bullet travels distance, it drops off in damage. It's not that like your bullet is just, you know, whatever, it just does like constant damage and then just magically will randomly just fluctuate in damages. It actually has like a flat drop-off rate. So let's say that you do 30 damage at 30 meters. If you have a range increase variant of your gun, maybe it can go, maybe it can do the 30 damage at 31 meters whenever normally it would fall off to 27 damage, and that kind of stuff. So it can be the difference between, you know, maybe a maybe like a 3 to 4 shot kill if you get nerfed on range, stuff like that. But anyways, bow across the board, just the damage was reduced. So the bullets themselves have a potential damage that's significant, or not significant, I shouldn't say that, but it is lower. The max damage range was decreased and the recoil was adjusted. Now, the range decrease, what that means to me, the max damage range decrease, means that that last bit, like the weakest your bullet can ever become, that actual range has been reduced. Now, what that should mean is that overall, you're probably looking at a pretty decent-ish nerf, because you're just going to be sitting there going like, alright, well, if my max damage range is decreased, that means I should theoretically see that bullet drop off happen faster. That's what I'm reading it as. I could be wrong about it, but that's what I think it is. The HBR-A3, an assault rifle, as far as I remember, is going to also have a max damage range decrease. So apparently they didn't really like it very much and whatever else. ASM1, MP11 both had max damage range increases. So that to me means that you're going to have that middle threshold right before the maximum drop off. It's going to be probably a little bit better for you guys, which I think is a really smart move. EM1, EPM, the EM1, EPM3, both the laser guns. The EPM3 just got damage increase and ADS time decrease, which it kind of needs. It's kind of bad no matter what you're doing. But the EM1 is on PC not really considered to be a terrible gun. This is definitely a console issue where, you know, it's harder to track players and the accuracy overall is just not as great. So for those of you on console, it doesn't really make a difference. For those of you on PC, it's going to make a little bit of a larger issue with when you're playing and you are like, you have someone with an EM1, expect that to be a little bit more obnoxious than usual. It's gonna do more damage now, and it was pretty. The damage wasn't really that god awful, and if you can stay on target, it was pretty brutal. I'm a terrible EM1 user. I'm gonna say that outright. I'm terrible at the EM1. But for those of people who can kind of get it and kind of intuitively understand it, it's gonna be rough. So definitely something to keep in mind in your lobbies. XFG1 damage increased, lockdown mode increased, something cool. The Amelie and the Pytake also have had their damages increased. So overall, a little bit of gun balancing, more favoring towards increasing potential damage rather than decreasing it, which is a good direction, I think, because I don't think we need super duper long times to kill in this game, because it kind of ruins the point of the game.
Everybody play fucking safe.
So definitely some cool stuff. They did also add some different things, like now there's like supply drops, have daily challenges, a couple of nice little quality of life changes here and there. Nothing really too mind-blowing, like wow, that is an incredible change, but just kind of nice tidbits, like the emblem editor got a little bit of love and stuff like that. So definitely some cool things. Competitive list also got some love. Of course, you know, on PC it's not exactly the most thriving community on ranked playlist, but definitely something cool. I would love to see that kind of take to more effect. So for those of you guys who play competitive rule sets, be aware that they did change some of those rules up. But anyways, that's kind of all I really have for you. Nothing really too crazy. Just wanted to go over some of the actual patch changes I thought would be nice. And make sure that the PC guys who are like, you know, I only play on PC, I'm not really too interested in anything else. Just giving you guys a little bit of a heads up. I will put that forum thread in the description below. You can check it out for the update information specifically. Until next time, until next time, I'll see you guys, and take care, and goodbye.